go. Okay, this is Jess T, and I am speaking to the lovely Georgia Nevada on behalf of Bells and Gals today. Georgia, how you doing?
Good, yeah, good. How are you doing?
I'm doing lovely, thank you. Thank you very much. So we've got a bit of a chat going on. So I want to hear all about you. Georgia, I'm just going to start and ask you to tell us all about yourself. I know that you had a single out in 2016. Is that right?
Yeah, it was actually. Wow.
Debut single. So I'd love you to, first of all, tell us all about yourself and tell us about the single and go from there.
Cool. So I am originally based in Hertfordshire. I've just recently moved to Brighton in the past couple of years. My family, I have family in America, so that is why I love country so much. It's kind of been ingrained. And yeah, gosh, what else? What else do I do?
Cool. Tell me about where you started, Georgia. So, what were your influences growing up? What got you into country? And how did you break into the scene?
So my nan used to go over to the States quite a bit to visit my aunt who lives out there, and yeah, they would. She has a thing about Walmart, and whenever they were in Walmart, they would head straight to the CD section.
Yeah.
And yeah, she would just grab like a good sort of 20 CDs off the shelf and then bring them back for my dad to play on repeat in the car. So yeah, a lot of long car journeys, listening to Brad Paisley, Kenny Chesney.
How most of us started, to be honest.
yeah, definitely. So that was great. And then when I started getting into country on my own and, not sat in the car with my dad being forced to listen to it, I really got Miranda Lambert. And then I think from there, it was just kind of started writing and found other people. And people like Maren Morris started popping up, and Ashley McBride, and yeah. So it's been a fun journey, but taking it all very seriously and
Absolutely. Of course. So, prior to the release in 2016, had you done many gigs? I mean, how were you getting out there? How was your what was your level of experience running up to your first debut single?
So I was gigging sort of maybe 5 days a week, and I was
Oh, wow.
only
It's a lot.
15, 16. Yeah, so a lot of the places
Full
didn't
time.
was because I was just trying to get into the pubs to play. So yeah, I was gigging quite a bit. A lot of it, I did a lot of open mics as well. There's some really lovely people on the Hertfordshire scene actually, and there's like a really nice community of like folk
I'm in
singers.
the same area.
Yeah, so I used to come to like Ware and Hertford and all those places and hit like the Punch House and stuff. So yeah, built up this nice little community, and we all used to just go gigging together and yeah, going around all the open mics. And then I was working at a studio for my work experience, and I was introduced to a really great manager who usually only manages like sound engineers. And she took me on, and she was wonderful, really lovely, and she introduced me to some great people. And one of those people was a producer who had worked with Ellie Goulding and the Sting and stuff. So he was really, really cool. And we put this single together and released it. But I was 15, 16, so
Really young.
my brain was too focused on boys in school. So
Oh, really?
I know.
That's what usually the distraction. It's very interesting you should say that, because actually in lots of conversations I've had with budding musicians is that there was a time through your teenage years where it was kind of like music or distraction, and you have to kind of decide which way to go.
Yeah. So that happened, and I ended up just staying doing A levels and all of that stuff. So, and then it wasn't until I left school and started working full time that I realised it wasn't what I wanted to do.
No.
So yeah, and then just threw myself back into music, and moved to Brighton to carry on gigging as well.
And how did you find it down in Brighton?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult when you move somewhere anyway. You never really know who you're going to see, where you're going in general. And yeah, I met some really lovely people down here, and then COVID happened. So we're working on that one. But yeah, hopefully I'll get out and gigging again soon.
Sure. So you write, obviously you write your own music. And how did you get the first single produced? How did that come about? What made you take the plunge? I suppose was it through your manager?
It was, yeah, and at the time, my dad helped out a lot as well. He's a professional singer, like West End stuff.
That
So,
helps.
yeah.
What's he been in? What has he done?
Miss Saigon. Oh, he directed Les Mis at one point as well.
Fantastic.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, that's a good sounding dad. Sounds like a cool dad.
Yeah.
So that assisted, and you went from there.
Yeah. Basically, the song's not out anymore. So
Right. Okay. But there is a track. There was a track. So that obviously kick-started it, and you've been writing ever since.
yeah, exactly. I kind of used to just write about the standard breakups, and there would be the boys that would float in and out of life, and they'd all get a song written about them.
We always start with heartbreak.
Exactly. And then I kind of started to think, I'm writing too much about boys. I should start writing some songs about being me and being, normal human being. So yeah, then I stopped writing about teenage boys.
Well, there's always something that everyone can relate to in those songs. So, never stop writing about heartbreak and love and everything, because I think it's the one thing that we all connect to mostly.
Yeah. True.
But what tends to inspire your songs now?
Now it's just if I'm remotely kind of passionate about something, or something's going on with like a friend of mine, and things like that tend to be all my songs now. So I've written a song called Heirloom that was about like a pocket watch that gets passed down in my family, and I was talking to my dad about it, and from that conversation I ended up writing Heirloom. There's another song that was written in frustration, which is called A Shot of Whatever You've Got. So, just things like alcohol, basically.
Well, that's country. We always say it. Well, go past heartbreak. What's the next level? Drink. Alcohol.
Cars. And then
yes, exactly. And then Nashville. But there's so much to write about, and you're absolutely right. You can find a song in anything. So so following on from that, where are you at right now? Because I know that you're doing the live streams. I've seen you, and you've been performing for everybody. I know COVID has had a huge impact on everybody's levels of gigging and everything really. But in terms of musicality, there's still loads and loads going on. So have you found this a good time to focus more on the music?
Yeah, totally. There's I was working from home at the start, and just working from home, just saving that 20-minute journey to and from work somehow had a huge impact. And got totally into the live streams and got really good at talking to myself. That was the
that's the strange part, I think. But good to get yourself out there, and we're all hearing about you. And obviously you're now part of Bells and Gals Amplified Accelerated Artists, which is wonderful, which means that you're going to be the focus for the next 3 months. That's right.
yes.
Yes, so we're going to hear a lot more from you. And so what have you got going on now? What are you bringing us? Because I know that I believe you're working on an album, or is it an EP?
Yes, working on my first EP. So we're gonna release a few songs kind of leading up to it, but they are pretty much all ready to go at this point, which is
wow. So you're ready.
Yeah.
Do we have any release dates that we can announce as of yet?
Not just yet, but we're very close to it. Like I'd say in the next sort of week or so, I'll have the release date sorted. And fun, maybe some video content or.
We always need some video content. It's great to see you and get to know you. I think that's what's really important. But talking about get to know you, so anything that you can tell us a little bit more about what you love, to do. What are you missing most? I mean, I know that life has started to come together a little bit more and pick up, and we are getting back to a form of normality. But I wonder, what is it that you miss most? What have you? What's your hobbies? What do you love to do aside from the music?
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, my life is very much sort of work and music, but I love just I love a good pub crawl, like, and not being able to do that at the moment is really sucks. Although you can kind of half do it, can't you?
Sort of. But is there been any travel that you've done or things like that have helped to inspire you as an artist as well?
Yeah. I mean, definitely having family over in America is
Yeah.
really cool. So I've been a fair few places in the States, and just seeing like how different one state is from the other. Like one, it's crazy. Like they can be. It feels like you're in a whole other country.
Mm. No, you're completely right. They are all very different. So where are your family from?
I have family in
Living. Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah.
Oh, very suburban, isn't it? Actually, very, very suburban. So, have you found that? When you've been out there, do you go out there and write?
Yeah, I mean, I went out there. I haven't been to Wisconsin in a few years actually, but
Mm.
I remember when I went out there last time, I was sat on the front porch, and
Exactly what I visualized. If you're out there in a suburban type of area, were you on the proverbial front porch writing your music?
I was on a front porch drinking something and looking at fireflies, which is really cool now that I think about it. I wish I'd appreciated it more while I was there. But yeah, so hopefully I'll get to go back out there soon.
Fantastic. Have you got any gigs lined up post-COVID? Is there anything coming up?
Not at the moment because I'm so busy with everything going on with behind the scenes. But yeah, I would desperately want some gigs. Just want to play to some people, like see faces.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you've had some good feedback on the live streams. I've seen people have really enjoyed listening to you and getting to know you. Like I say, it's always a very personal, it's a far more personal way than we realized it would be. But actually it's been a lovely insight into artists.
Yeah, completely. And like you get to see just people just chilling in their living room, or like a lot of us is doing the streams. Like it's just
having a drink with you and into being interpersonal with you, and it's you really feel a bond, I think.
Just like mess up and not really know what we're doing and try and work.
It doesn't matter. That's interesting. It's true, isn't it? If you're live on stage and you mess up, oh my gosh. But actually on a stream, it's kind of human now. Yeah,
exactly. And everyone's been so kind as well, and supportive and encouraging. It's really nice when you're sat there and you're playing a song and you're playing to yourself, and then something pops up on the screen and you're like, I really like this song.
Oh, absolutely. It's massively encouraging. You're right. So tell us just, before we go, tell us a little bit about the flavor of the album. I know you said, there's different things, or the EP. What style are they? Are they ballads? Are they a bit rocky? Are they a bit, what kind of country do you? I'm not going to box you in, but I'm going to I'm not going to go there. I'm going to just say, what do you think is your flavor?
I would say it's definitely a kind of rockier vibe. A bit of like, if you imagine a cross between something like Miranda Lambert, Ashley McBride, bit of Carrie Underwood, and then like the Cadillac 3.
Wow.
It's kind of like we'll see if it ends up sounding like that, but that's the plan.
Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to hear it. So we'll be expecting that in the next few weeks, few months.
Yeah, definitely. Sort of
few weeks. Fantastic. Look forward to playing you out, and we all look forward to seeing what you got. It's like I say, it's great to hear you do the lives and see you work that way, but it's also great to hear the full production of what you've been working on as well, and get to see who Georgia really is. So it's been lovely to talk to you today anyway, and I can't wait to hear the music. So I wish you the best of luck, and I look forward to seeing loads more from you.
Oh, thank you.
Best of luck with the Amplified Accelerated Artist campaign. It's absolutely wonderful. So Bells and Gals are doing an amazing thing for you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you out there far more. Thanks so much, Georgia.
Thank you.